From death-defying leaps to unforgettable moments, Jeff Hardy has been captivating wrestling fans for decades now, man. Hardy has faced a lot of struggles with addictions throughout his entire wrestling career. He always been doing all this leg, always getting fucked up, man. All of these different issues led to multiple suspensions from WWE, TNA, you name it, multiple wrestling promotions. He has been arrested time after time again. At Victory Road 2011, Jeff Hardy faced off against Sting in the match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. That should have been a great, iconic matchup between two titans at the best of their games at that moment. But we all know what happened. Jeff pulled up higher than a kite. Struggling with substance abuse at that time, he was visibly impaired during the event, which was supposed to be a marquee main event for TNA at that moment. It ended in a minute, man. Sting had pinned Hardy after hitting him with the Scorpion Death Drop, and that finish was obviously improvised due to Jeff Hardy's condition at the moment. I mean, like I said, brother was higher than a kite. My man's was higher than a Montez Ford Frog Splash, bruh. However, Victory Road may not be the only match in 2011 where Jeff Hardy maybe was high as the sky. Enter Jeff Hardy versus Tetsuya Naito at Wrestle Kingdom 5. But before we get into the matchup, I want to showcase some of the comments that fans had about this match. Here's one from Reddit. Deleted user says, "It was rough, but not absolutely horrific in ring. But a big part of the story is what an asshole he was behind the scenes, which was apparently so bad, it's one of the, to be frank, not nearly the only reason New Japan hates Impact now." That's crazy. I can believe that. And here's just one more. Quite insane for a number of reasons. New Japan Pro Wrestling and TNA had a working deal where they would share talent amongst other things. Jeff fought Tetsuya Naito, current IWGP Heavyweight and Intercontinental Champion, as New Japan Wrestling was starting to make Naito a huge deal. Hardy wrestled, wasted, and it was awful. Putting Naito at risk of injury. This, along with TNA's terrible treatment of another New Japan Pro Wrestling's young talent that went to TNA on an excursion to gain an experience. One, Kazuchika Okada. Yeah, they did give Okada that stupid gimmick, which caused New Japan Pro Wrestling to sever the deal. To this day, New Japan Pro Wrestling are still pissed at TNA. Like, are we even surprised at this point? Of course, early 2010s TNA was selling the bag, man. So, without further ado, let's get into the match. So the match off begins with showing off some of TNA's previous heavyweight champions, some of the biggest names like Christian Cage, Sting, Kurt Angle, you know, the number one guys, all the people that people know, especially people down there in Japan. And then there's our guy, Jeffrey Nero Hardy, in all of his glory, of course. And he has a nice message to say to the New Japan fans.
Hello everyone in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, current TNA World Champion. I promise that I will show you the best match in Tokyo Dome history.
What a bold claim, Mr. Nero Hardy. Will he deliver, though? We shall see. So the promo package continues, and they're showing off Jeff Hardy, and then they get to Tetsuya Naito, and I'm just like, oh man, poor Naito. He came into the building ready, prepared for a great match, maybe even a decent match with Jeff Hardy. And then look who he got, man. He got an inebriated Jeff Hardy, fucked up all them pills, off that liquor, all turned up. To come out first is the challenger, of course, Tetsuya Naito. All his glory. Look at the guy. He looked like he got a dad bod, though. I'm not even gonna cap. I forgot to mention, Jeff Hardy during this moment, if I'm not mistaken, is a heel, and Tetsuya Naito obviously a face, and he's also the hometown hero, so he gets a great ovation here. And out the curtains, here comes the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and he gets a decent ovation, honestly. Like, they weren't really like screaming as much as Naito, but they definitely were excited to see Jeff Hardy in Japan, which is kind of cool. Jeff is also rocking this cool little mask or helmet. Like, it's like a mask helmet, kind of looks cool. Like, I can't even cap, like, that big kind of tough, One thing about Jeff Hardy, he's gonna have aura regardless. If he's high, drunk, sober, the guy just has unlimited aura, man. By the way, when I was researching this, a lot of people were saying that Jeff looked drunk when he was walking to the ring. Honestly, I didn't really see it that way. Like, maybe, I mean, obviously he was drunk, but he didn't really look that inebriated coming out of the ring. He looks pretty regular. I mean, it's nothing compared to the Victory Road 2011 entrance, so I mean, I don't know. We get a nice little stare down between the two. Two Titans, two superstars, one from America, one from Japan. Nice little crossover. Let's just get into the goddamn match. So the matchup begins with a bit of chain wrestling, something that Jeff Hardy isn't really known for, and at this point is not really doing a good job at. More chain wrestling ensues as Jeff Hardy gets more tired and tired as the seconds go on. You cannot make this up. We're not even 5 minutes into the matchup and this guy is already winded. Look at him, he ran a mile already. It's already not looking good for our charismatic Enigma, man. Here comes the first botch of the match. Of course, Jeff Hardy can't even do a simple leapfrog off that liquor. Jeff then gets in a simple monkey flip type of positioning, but Naito just says, fuck that shit. He's just trying to get this match over with, man. And get that match over with, he was trying, because he already goes for the senton for a 2 count, and I'm just like, oh man, the finish is coming soon, isn't it, brother? Naito tries to go aerial, but Jeff says, nah man, superplex time. And that they go. And it looks pretty tough. Like, it looks like that shit actually really hurt it, I'm not gonna lie. Drunk Jeff Hardy gets up and then hits his taunt into a pen combination. I mean, this guy is hilarious. A bit of nothing begins to happen, and then I start questioning, why am I even doing this video, bruh? The matchup slowly starts to pick up again. I mean, Naito starts to pick up again, and Jeff Hardy is just, just picking up off of his scraps. We get some outside ring action. Jeff Hardy throws his body at Naito, knocks his ass down. It's nothing too crazy, something a little simple. Hardy starts to hold his nuts in pain. This brother just does not catch a break, man. We get a slow pan of the TNA World Heavyweight title, and shit does look sick, I can't cap, bro. Naito then hits Jeff Hardy with a top rope hurricanrana that gets a nice little 2 count. Naito then hits a body slam and then a nice little moonsault. He misses the mark, and now he's selling a knee.
He doesn't just rolls him up once, he rolls him up twice, and he still doesn't get the title, man. This guy sucks.
Do you guys hear that? Do you hear that? It sounds like a whisper in the wind. After the 2 count, Hardy goes for a twist of fate, and it hits. And I think we all know what's coming next after this one. Jeff goes up, Swanton, and there goes the 3 count. Jeff Hardy retains the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Honestly, based off all the people online, I thought it was gonna be way worse. I mean, it wasn't good at all. Like, honestly, it wasn't good at all. But people made it seem like this was gonna be terrible. And I've seen bad wrestling. So with that being said, this concludes our little look back at Jeff Hardy's other time in 2011 when he was a little messed up and he was at New Japan Wrestle Kingdom 5. That's nuts. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. I'm trying to reach 200 subscribers by the end of this month. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. It's your boy. I'm out of this, y'all.